Hello and welcome to Hamer Reviews. My name is Christopher Hamer and today we're reviewing the Edifier X3 TO-U edition true wireless in-ear buds. Now, these earbuds are quite interesting because they're priced at the budget end of the market. They're £30 at the moment, so their RRP is $50 but you can currently get them for $30 on their online store, and in the UK Amazon has them for £30. So for £30, even a few years ago, I would have said, just don't bother and buy something used. But the fact of the matter is we've come such a long way that even very much budget-orientated earbuds can deliver actually incredibly good value. These earbuds have some good features. Bluetooth 5.0 with Qualcomm aptX compatibility, which is nice. They have 6 hours of battery life from the earbuds and a further 18 hours through the case, which gives you around 24 in total. They are IP55, dust and water resistant. In fact, that's actually quite a high rating. You could, in theory, like aim a jet of water at these and they should survive. So, you know, very good for sports and using them outdoors. And, you know, they have touch controls and they're generally very light. They only weigh a few grams for each of the earbuds. So they're packing a lot of features into a relatively cheap product. So it's worth noting that these headphones are a couple of years old now, but they're still very much being sold. And at that lower price point, which I'm guessing they retailed initially at $50, I do think that they are good value. Add to that the fact that you can charge them in around an hour and a half, and these are an ideal companion if you just want to chuck them in your bag to have an extra set of headphones to use, or indeed as your main headphones. Of course, the main thing with something like this is that they sound good, because if they don't sound good, then you wouldn't want to buy them. And as I've alluded to, these are surprisingly good in terms of the sound that they can produce. I have to admit that initially when I was trying them, I hadn't really listened to any other headphones for a few days, and when I first put them in my ears, I was kind of stunned as to how good they sound. They have extremely strong and punchy bass, and the highs are a little harsh, but they're definitely clear and defined. What I have found though with a bit more detailed testing is that where these can fall down is when you get some deep bass and some strong highs at the same time. So the single driver unit in these, I believe that's what they are, probably struggles a little bit with that sort of dynamic sound. But the thing is, we need to think about this entire review in terms of how much they cost, because this isn't a set of £200 or £300 earbuds. This is a set of £30 earbuds or $30, and at that price point, I'm stunned at the level of audio detail that Edifier are able to deliver. I'd probably go as far as to say as these are the best budget earbuds that I've ever tried, because the sound is just very enjoyable. It's very warm, it's very inviting, and the only time, as I said, I really managed to trip these up were on fairly complex tracks. So if we take, for instance, Daft Punk's Aerodynamic, listening to that when you sort of in the middle of the song where it starts to transition, these do get a bit muddied and you lose the highs but you keep the lows, or you lose the lows and keep the highs, depending on which part of the song you're in. But there aren't that many tracks that really are that complex, and so if you're just enjoying, say, let's say standard electronica, whatever the hell that is these days, I was listening to some house music, they just reproduce the songs really faithfully and very enjoyably. Now, I'm not saying that these are going to be as good as those £200 or £300 earbuds that these, you know, in theory could go up against. But if you're just looking for an enjoyable pair of earbuds that are relatively good in terms of waterproof and dust resistance, they have decent battery life, and you just want something nice and small, it'd be hard to find anything better, even under like double the cost of these, if not more. Even at this price point, you still get the USB-C to USB-A cable, because these do charge with USB-C, which is wonderful. The charging case is, I think, nice and small. They're you know, very much pocketable, which is good. It feels a bit flimsy in terms of the hinge, but the rest of it feels solid, so nothing to worry about there. They come in this rather nice blue colour, though you can also get them in black, which is perhaps what I'd personally go for. And they also have left and right marked on the actual top of the earbud too, which is nice, that's imprinted. If I put them into my ears, you'll notice that in terms of protruding outwards, they're not too bad. They're not the most slimline earbuds you're going to find, but I'd prefer slightly larger earbuds like this in terms of design and better sound quality than I would a smaller footprint and worse sound quality, because this is certainly the way I'd want to go. I think that generally speaking, Edifier's done a good job of these. The battery life's good, the sound quality's good. The microphones, to me leave a little bit to be desired. They do say that they've got some features in here to improve sound quality. It's not bad, but it's definitely what a budget microphone would sound like on a pair of headphones. But again, at this price point, I am not complaining one bit because it certainly holds up to expectations. So one thing I forgot to do, which is why I'm going to quickly interrupt myself, is do the little sound test on the microphone so you get an idea of what the quality is like, because it's all well and good me telling you what I think, but let's go with that first. So if I hit record here on my iPhone, this is the audio test with the Edifier X3 TO-U. This is the sound quality you're going to get if you're using these headphones as a microphone for a phone call. And so, yeah, there you go. I'm going to let you make your own mind up of what you think of it, but this is a sound test with the Edifier X3s. One of the things I perhaps would have liked to have seen on these is slightly louder volume. They feel like they could be driven slightly harder and deliver slightly louder volume, but in this case, at times I felt even at max volume, perhaps a little bit more would have been nice. But unless you are like me and listen to music far too loud, you won't have any issues there. Last but not least, these do have some touch controls. So both earbuds are touch sensitive on the outside, and they're very basic. They're the standard, you know, 1 click to play and pause, 3 to skip, etc. It's fine. You know, it's enough to activate your voice assistant of choice. It's enough to answer a phone call or indeed skip tracks. There's no volume changing, but I think nowadays everyone does that with their phones or whatever device they've got it connected up to. You also get in the box the little ear tips, you know, large, medium and small. The mediums are already on the earbuds. I tried them out, but to be honest, the mediums worked quite well on these, which is nice. I found that with a few of Edifier's headphones actually, that the medium just fits me well when I don't need to put the large in, which is always good. So yeah, there you have it, the Edifier X3 TO-U. For the money, I think you'd struggle to find anything better in terms of value or indeed sound quality. They are a complete package, and if you need to buy a set of headphones and you don't want to spend more than 30 or 40 pounds, this is definitely where you want to be. And equally, if you're looking to spend 50 plus pounds, I'd still look at these, because unless you're paying significantly more, I doubt you're going to get better value, to be honest, or indeed better sound quality. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about the Edifier X3 TO-U series, please pop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, as that really does help. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope I see you again next time. Goodbye.